Hey guys, and welcome again to Into the Night. This afternoon I'm doing another product review. This one will just be a quick one. I'm just going to review the Longshot Hawk from Australian Sporting Agencies. So yeah, I did the Longshot Marksman, and so I won't go into quite so much detail. I'll put a link up here to that video, so if you want to go into the detail with all the app and how to work that, go and watch that video up there. But this one here is virtually the same, except it attaches to a spotting scope, so you don't need to go and set the camera up right down near your target. You can just set this up from wherever you're shooting from, and you get a better look at what you're shooting at. So just another option, probably a little bit cheaper option if you don't want to spend the money on a Longshot Marksman. But anyway, this one I'm going to be using. This is the Delta titanium spotting scope, which is 15 to 45 times magnification. So we'll set it up, and to start with, I'll give you a bit of a look at this, what actually comes in the package. So I'll see you on the bench. So there you got the bit of instructions, a card, whatever, with the code and everything you scan in for the app. There's the target camera itself, so that actually goes onto the back of the scope, but I'll show you that in a second. We've got a charger, and that's about it. So I'll put all this stuff back in. Now this is the Delta titanium spotting scope. It is a really nice spotting scope to use. If you want to, that's adjustable in there just to get your eye relief right. You got your zoom from 15 right through to 45 times zoom, and your focus on the front, and also a thing so you can rotate it around as well. And a nice big, I think it's a 70mm objective in the front there. So anyway, to get this attached, I find that thing there is probably best to be right in, and this thing here screws, and that closes that and makes it bigger or smaller to accommodate whatever size the back lens is on your scope or whatever. So that just slides over there like that, put it on, and then you just clamp it down. So then you mount this onto the tripod, but I'll show you all that now. Okay, so what I like to do first is you mount your spotting scope onto the tripod. I'm using this Man-Billy tripod. I did a review on that. You can check the link below if you want to see that. So I find my target get it lined up in the scope first. You get it focused, you might have to change it. So now you just flick this switch on the back here, and the lights will show up. They're saying how much charge is on the battery. Now that just goes onto there, and you just tension that up. You don't need to do it over tight, just whatever you want. And so then you get on your tablet, if I can find which way right is up, go into the Longshot app. But first of all, you need to go and connect to the Wi-Fi network on this unit itself. So just wait for it to connect. Okay, so now it's connected. So we just click on there, and click on this button there, and it shows you on the screen. I'll just record on the screen. Yeah, so then you go to your focus, and so there you can bring the target actually into focus, so you can see where your bullet holes and that are in your target. So if you want to zoom in on the device, then you have to refocus it. So there you go. And so you can zoom in on your picture, and actually see you get it nice and fairly well in focus. There we go. So then we can have some shots at the target and see where it's going. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how to, again, just quickly to run over the app, to show you how to measure your groups. So you can go, if you get out of that, hit the 3 bars down the corner here, go up, and there's a ruler section here, and you turn your measurements on, your reference size in centimetres. I'll put that as 21 centimetres. Target distance is 50 metres, and I'll turn the MOA off, just the group size in inches. We can leave all that off. Grid overlay, just leave all that off. Okay, so now we get out of that. So to set your reference point, I've measured the target from one side to the other. One yellow edge to the boundaries is a 21 centimetres, so I'll set the first point, not quite right, from there to there, and say my point of aim was here. I can go there, 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 and there. Now if you click down on the side, it tells you a 1.7 inch spread, and that was on the Remington bucket of bullets. Just start doing a screen record here too. I'll change to a different colour I'll go to red. I'll do, this is the CCI standard velocities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that one was a 0.9 inch group. Now we'll go to a different colour again, we'll go to blue. And you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And click down here. There's a 0.91, so very similar to the CCI standard velocities. Now if we go to a different colour, go to green and mark these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that shows you it's a 1.35 inch spread. So that was the federal 38 grain high velocities. So you can just shows you all your group sizes. I don't have to go out there with the calipers and measure it. It just comes in really, really handy just doing it all on the app. And it can actually tell you here where to move your sights to adjust it back to 0 if I was aiming where I said the point of aim was. So anyway, that's just a bit of a handy information and a handy way you can actually utilise the app to its full capabilities. And yeah, it's quite a handy little tool. Okay, I'm just going to wrap up my final thoughts on the little Longshot Hawk. Now, one thing I forgot to mention earlier, for those of you, if you have got a spotting scope that has got a the focus on the eyepiece here, this does clamp. So when that clamps onto the eyepiece, if you need to focus it, this does actually swivel around, so you can leave your camera still straight up and down and to get your image right, but you can still focus the eyepiece like that. So that's a nice little feature that's built into it. Now, for those of you who saw my review on the Longshot Marksman, it operates very much the same, or exactly the same on the app. It's just a slightly different way the camera itself works. So this one here, you need to have a spotting scope for, and you just set it up from where your shooting position. Whereas this one, you put it down near your target. But let's say you might go to a range and you don't want to have this down your target, or you can't go down to the target to set this up and pack it up. There might be a competition or something on it, it's just not safe to do so. So then that's where this thing can come in handy. Also, you might not want to put this down there and have it getting shot by someone else either. So even though it does have a bulletproof warranty on it, you still don't want to have your gear getting shot. The other thing you can do, use this for, is if say you're out hunting or something and you wanted to record your shots at long range, you could set your spotting scope up and record that via your spotting scope too, if that's what you'd like to do. So the only downside I've found to this over the Marksman is the picture. When you're using this one here, you set this up near your target and you don't get any interference via heat waves. Whereas this one here, in Australia we get a lot of hot days, and the shimmering, you get the heat waves that are shimmering through your vision path, I suppose you could say, and it distorts the picture a bit and makes your target sort of shake and shimmer. But other than that, it depends on the situation, what you're using it for, and what you need it for mostly. So anyway, I'll leave the video at that. If you do want to look at these further or purchase one of these, I'll go to the link in the description below to the Australian Sporting Agency's website. You can find out a bit more information, some more specs and stuff on them, or ask your local dealer whether you can have a look at one. He may have one in stock, or you should be able to get one in. But yeah, check them out if you're in the market for one, and I'll leave the video at that and catch you in the next one.